Hello friends, welcome to Top of the Stack MTG. So today we're going to talk about what I expect from Dominaria. This has been an interesting subject lately with a lot of discussion, so I wanted to bring it up. First off, it comes out April 27th, which is coming up soon. That means the pre-release is going to be April 21st and 22nd, so make sure to get the time off if you need to. Pre-release, of course, is totally fun, and you absolutely should try to do that, especially with a set like this. It's going to be a real blast. So this is not going to be a double set. All of the cards that will be released in Dominaria are going to come out on April 27th, which is kind of nice. I actually prefer that. Traditionally, second sets for me have always been kind of a tiny letdown, not a big letdown, just a tiny letdown, because you're already used to everything that you're getting in the set. You already kind of know what's coming. You're just getting more of the same. So it'll be really fun to have a set that just includes everything right off the get-go. That'll be nice. And that's probably going to be the norm for quite a while now. So that's very cool. More importantly, it's the 25th anniversary of Magic the Gathering. And Dominaria happens to be the first plane ever for Magic the Gathering. So they're going back to Dominaria kind of as a celebration. They also went so far as to have Richard Garfield help them out with the design of this set. He's the person who created Magic the Gathering, but no longer works for Wizards of the Coast. So that's very interesting. I wonder what kind of neat stuff he's going to bring to the table that Magic may have been missing for some time. Very interesting. It's going to be a very unique set, I believe. I think it's going to be very cool. One thing I found, though, because of all this kind of hype, is there's a lot of pressure being put on this set to somehow, I don't know, like recreate Magic or some kind of make Magic some kind of amazing new thing or something. I'm not sure. Honestly, I'm really not sure. I believe that people might be being a little bit too precious about this. I've even heard people go so far as to say that this could save Magic, or if they do it wrong, it could really damage Magic or something. I don't know. To me, all of that sounds a little extreme and crazy. The last few sets that Wizards of the Coast have been putting out have been excellent. I know that they could do better with reprints. I know that they did have to do some bannings because they hadn't created their playtest group yet. We've just recently seen the effects of this playtest group, I believe, with these last couple of bannings, which have turned out to be incredible for the meta, by the way. Really, the meta right now for Standard is amazing. If you like to net deck, there's like 6 decks to choose from. If you don't like to net deck, it's fine because who knows what you're going to create, what you're going to come up with. You could do some really amazing stuff. This is the way Magic the Gathering Standard should be. Right now is amazing. And I believe that this is the way it's going to be going forward. So what I expect to see from Dominaria is that the meta stay fun and balanced, that the playtest group actually do its job and create a set that not only is enjoyable to look at and play, but doesn't break Standard. And that gets us into reprints, right? They could reprint all kinds of stuff from the beginning of Magic, and some of it wouldn't break Standard. It would be just fine. There's no problem with that. Others would totally break Standard, and that would be a horrible choice. They need to pick and choose. They need to be very careful. This is not a time of reinventing the wheel. This should just be a celebration of 25 years of success. You know, they don't need to go crazy and try to do all kinds of different stuff. I believe they're probably going to have the chase cards, like 25 ultra rare cards, beyond mythic rare, right, that are not legal in Standard. And that's where their reprints are going to come. They'll reprint a bunch of old cards and not break standard because they'll have them there, and there won't be standard legal. And I think that's a very wise way to go because they're not in a bad place right now. They're in an excellent place. We don't need to change. We just need to keep doing what we're doing because it's really working right now. Mostly because of the playtesting group. I really think that's true. I think they're doing an amazing job. So if they keep it balanced and they keep it fun, and they have a little bit of nostalgia for older players, because I get that. I'm an older player. It'd be fun to see some of the old cards that have been packed away in boxes for, 20 years. It'd be interesting. But not at the cost of breaking the game. Because, honestly, I really think this is true. The older players are a small group compared to all of the players. I think there are a ton of young players in this game. A ton of young players. I also believe that the older players don't necessarily control all of the expendable income. I believe that a lot of expendable income is going to come from younger people. So it's a fine line. It's an interesting fine line that Wizard of the Coast needs to walk. But I think as long as they just stay true to what they've been doing, they're going to be just fine. They'll be just fine. Just throw in a little bit for nostalgia's sake, but keep making great set after great set. And it's going to be a ton of fun. Make sure you sign up for the pre-release because it's going to be very exciting. You'll see people there. You'll see older people there who are going to be freaking out about cards that may not do anything in standard. They're just happy to see them. There'll be young people there that get to see new cards for the first time and really fall in love with the game. And it's just an enjoyable experience. Okay, well, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.